Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today I am hoping to plan for Camp Nanowrimo next month. So for anyone who doesn't know, Nanowrimo is National Novel Writing Month, and that's in November, where you write a novel in a month. You try and get to 50,000 words. If you get 50,000 words, you win, woo! But they hold even 2 other months of the year that are like Camp Nanowrimo, so you can kind of do whatever project you like, set your own goal, and just have that dedicated time to do stuff. So today I would like to plan my Camp Nanowrimo for April. So I will think about what it is that I want to achieve, how much I want to write, which would equal how much I want to write daily. And I think because I know myself, I know that I go through dips of where my brain disappears. That I will want to set myself a couple goals, optional goals, like a baseline, a mid, and an optimum. So I've got myself some paprika Pringles and some salt and vinegar chipsticks and a matcha latte that I made at home, and I am ready to begin. So let's plan. Okay, so we've had a little bit of thinking, and now I want to set up my Camp Nanowrimo page. So it's called a Portable Atrocity because I joined in 2012 when I was a little babby. I decided to delete all my old projects because I hadn't touched them for years and years and years, and it was all basically the same project over and over again. But if I can see how to announce a new project, there we go. What are we going to be calling it? Ooh, can't spell. Fantasy Novel 1. You'd think that I can't write. I've moved my keyboard a little bit further forward so that I can fit my microphone in, and suddenly with it being moved out of place I can't seem to do anything. So what is the project status? So in progress, because the other week I did manage to write an outline, very brief, not like, just using a template, but an outline nonetheless, so I think I can start writing some of the scenes. How much privacy? Public, I don't really mind. What type is this? A novel, yes. Associate with the Nanowrimo event, sure, that's the right one. Lovely, onto my goal. Because you have chosen Camp Nanowrimo April 2023, some information cannot be edited. Goal name, yes. What type of goal is this? A writing goal, correct. What is my word count goal? Okay, so basically, I'll just go onto my document here. This bit I haven't yet done. Checking my schedule to see if there are any days I need to allot more or fewer words, but basically I've set myself 3 goals, and I've done it rather than making it the ultimate goal as a round number. I've made it so the daily number is a round number. So, because if I were to do, like, for example, 10,000 words as a goal, divided by 30, that's like 333.3 recurring words a day, which isn't a solid number of words. So I can't achieve that. But, so now I made it so I was like, I'll round it down 300 words a day as a basic minimum, because that's really achievable. It's more than just 100 words a day, which will make me feel a little bit better. So then a medium goal, I'll tell you the process. I started off where I wrote 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. So then I would divide each one of these end numbers by 30 days and then round it down to the nearest 100. Whereas the 30,000 option was 1,000 words a day, but I didn't want the 1,000 word a day number to influence whether, like, it might create a block in my mind. So I wanted to keep it under 1,000 words, which is similar to like what they do with money, isn't it? It's like they're like, oh, it's £24.99, and you're like, well, it's £25. They're like, no, it's £24.99. It sounds less. So if I'm calling it 900 words a day, it's still within the hundreds and not into the thousands, so it seems like it's a lot more achievable. So anyway, what was the question? What is your word count goal? Right. So I think what I will put, I think I'll put the 19,500 option, because that seems like a good middle ground. So 19,500. If I top that and get to the 27,000, then that's fantastic. But I don't want my main goal to be the basic. That'll just be like, if I have a really bad month, it's still okay. I've still allowed for that. If I have a great month and I get 900 words a day or more, then fantastic, we've beaten our goal. But the medium goal seems to be a really sensible place to be. So what is the genre? Fantasy. Add a summary. I will write a summary, but I will tell myself to blur it. I'll at least attempt to write a summary. I'm not very good at a summary. I'll speed this up in post. Okay, so I think I've written a really kind of like rubbishly vague summary, but it's just for me. Although I did put it as public, so maybe I want to change that. I don't have an excerpt because I'm about to start the project's Pinterest. I haven't looked on my Pinterest for the novel for a very long time. I will have to look over that actually. What is the project's playlist? I have never made a music playlist for a writing project before, so that is very interesting. I have to consider that. I've never really written in music. I like the idea though. But anyway, now we've created our fantasy novel project. Got our goal, 19,500 words. Fantastic, lovely. I don't have any buddies, but if anyone who was watching this video wants to be my Nanowrimo buddy, then please let me know. We can search your username on Nanowrimo. I'm hoping to see how many of these badges I can earn, because I like to 100% things. So what's this one? So update your writing progress. Oh, you get this badge just from starting, which that's fine. First day update, earn this badge by updating your progress on the first day. Earn this by updating your progress at least twice on one day. Earn this badge by starting by 2 days in a row of updating, 3 days in a row of updating, 7 days in a row of updating, 14 days in a row of updating, 21 days in a row of updating. Earn this badge by updating your progress every day of your goal. Let's see if we can manage that one. I want to get them all done. Even if you just miss one day, you don't get that badge. So there's that motivation. It's just a little teeny little, makes it colour, but it makes it colour. So that means everything to me. Achieve this by hitting your daily every single day. For example, oh right, okay, so if I were to hit 600 words every day, I would get this badge. Ooh, right, that's good motivation. These ones I'm guessing are just for reaching certain goals. This one, earn this badge by achieving the goal you set for your Camp Nanowrimo project. Ah, lovely. So when I hit 19,500, I will get this little tent. And then earn this by reaching your now what goal. Did I set a now what goal? Where do I set my now what goal? Oh, okay. It's to do with once you've finished. Okay. So the now what goal is to do with afterwards, so that's fine. But yes, so the next thing on my list to do is to check my current schedule to see if there are any days I need to allot even more or fewer, that I should say, words. So I will get to doing that. Check in just a little bit. Welcome back. I have done some planning for the month, but once you hit the Sunday of the 16th, I don't have the rotas for my job for then, further on, so I will update it as I go. But I have, using this really lovely month page on Notion that was a free template from Christiane Jones on BookTube AuthorTube. If you watch her, her content is so calming. Please watch her. She made this template and I thought it was quite nice, and I've been just used it for the first time because I was using a different page by somebody else for content like planning, but this one I think is quite nice for this particular project. So I've gone into April and added an item with the little plus, and I've gone in and I've just really basically called it however many words, so that's the title that comes up in the little tab. And then I've tagged it with Camp Nanowrimo as what I'm doing, and then I've put in in a little comment thing the word goal and whether I'm working or not. So for example, this day is a 300 word goal. It's the first day. I just want to casually get started. However, as I was thinking about it, if I only write 300 words on the first day, that means the goal that I have set on the website means I won't get that one badge of hitting every single goal. But I don't want to ruin myself for the sake of a badge. So we're going to try and calm down, because maybe when I get started I will write the 600 word goal. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up getting the badge anyway. But it's nice to set myself a nice easy goal for the first day. And then, for example, on this day it's I'm working 9 till 2, so then I have the whole evening and the afternoon to get some more words, and hopefully by doing the 300 on the first day it will have kick-started me and I should be able to do a bit more. It goes up and down based on whether I'm in work or what commitments I have around it. For example, this is 900 day because I'm off work, and these are all 900 word days because this whole week I'm on holiday from work. But the last 2 days of this week, it's kind of the only thing about this template is that the Sunday is on the wrong end. For me, I know that a lot of people think that the week starts on a Sunday, but the week starts on Monday, just saying. So I've got all these first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I just not in that day? Yeah, I'm just off that day. So technically my holiday starts on the Monday. But because I've got 5 days in a row of being able to do 900 because I'm off work completely, haven't got any commitments, so I think this week I want to try and push myself, because hopefully by doing this first week with the up and down and only one 900 word day and a couple 300s, hopefully I'll have gotten into a flow, and then I should be able to hopefully do plenty. And then towards the end of the week, for example, this day it's a slightly less. I'm off work, but in the afternoon I will travel to York because the next 2 days I am helping my mum. She's got like an open studio, and I have offered my assistance, so I will be going to York. And then from then on, I don't have the rota. I should be able to see this next week's rota the next time I go into work, because they put it up. There's always 4 rotas that you can see. So you've got the week you're in and then 3 in advance, which is, I think, is pretty good, because I've never had that in a job before. I've always had to kind of just hope for the best, and some places did it weekly, and it was just like I couldn't plan anything for the future, and I was like blah, blah, blah. But one thing I was going to do before I started filming this section is I was going to count up to see how many words that will have brought me to, so just give me 2 seconds and I will quickly do that. That should bring me to 10,200 words. 10,200 words. And that's not bad, because I've been struggling to start this, and I think this will hopefully really kickstart me, and it's all in bite-sized chunks. It's not in like, for some reason my brain thinks I've got to do loads in one go, and I know that I don't, but it's like I feel like I should, and then if I see the amount of numbers written like that, it seems really bite-sized chunks, it seems really doable. But when I don't have that visual, I've just now realised that it's like all seems so overwhelming, but I didn't realise until now I've actually written it down like that. I might continue to use this calendar for just in general how many words of my novel I want to write a week. I want to write a week, even. It all kind of blended into one there. Because I like seeing that, and I like that they're all under 1,000. I think that for a general goal, I think that's helpful, at least starting it out, because I haven't really got into the flow of writing it. I've not written a novel before. This is all like brand new. I mean, it's not brand new. I've been trying to write this for 10 years, but all of this is kind of new. So it's nice to see it in such achievable little itty bitty chunks. And also, I don't know if I mentioned in one of my first vlogs when I revamped my channel this time, but I started talking about writing goals and what people do to motivate themselves, and some people were saying that they get themselves a cake every time they hit a certain amount of numbers, and there's one girl who, I definitely did this, like she goes woo every time she hits a certain amount. I thought I might be able to buy myself a little something, like I buy myself a book to add to my library of books that are everywhere, every 10,000 words. I thought that was a really decent chunk. So maybe by the 16th of April, maybe I can buy myself a new book. maybe if we do well, let's do well. Maybe it'll come earlier, because maybe instead of writing 300s on the first day, I'll write 1,000. No, I need to try not to put myself into a difficult mind state. But yeah, at least by the 16th, maybe earlier, I might be purchasing myself a little something. So yeah, keep in tune with me. I'm going to be trying to do some, like, a vlog about Camp Nanowrimo. I think weekly vlogs was definitely fun to get me started and to get me going, but then I had to take a break. So I think I've decided that for this vlog, and especially for vlogs in the future, it will at least be a 2-week chunk that I'll be filming and editing. So I don't do enough. I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not that interesting of a person. I don't do enough to warrant a weekly vlog, but 2 weeks or more. So this one will either be in 2-week chunks, or it'll be in one big vlog that I'll do after we're finished. But I think the two week chunks would be nicer, and then because I also want to do like a review of how well I did in its own video after that. So yeah, this will be fun. Hopefully by then I'll have an idea of who my characters really are, because you know, you have an idea, but until you start writing as them, you don't know what they'll do. You're not always sure. So thank you for coming along while I plan for Camp Nanowrimo April 2023. To recap, we have a goal of 19,500 words. We have an array of different goals per day, and we're writing a fantasy novel, and I'm not going to tell you any more than that. But if you do have a Camp Nanowrimo profile, a Nanowrimo profile in general, tell me in the comments, tell me your username, because I would love to be friends, and maybe we can be buddies this month coming up and motivate each other and get those words down. So yeah, hit me up, maybe we can be buddies, because look, don't write alone. Don't do it. I want to see those buddy requests. I want to see them. Because yes, mine is Portable Atrocity. If you want a history of that, let me know in the comments. I will happily tell you why my internet name is Portable Atrocity. But it's a story for another time. So again, thank you so much for being here today, and wish me luck with my Camp Nanowrimo goals, and good luck with all of your writing. Bye!